Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome to the channel. The Price of Fate Tarot. What does the price of fate mean? Does it cost you something? Not really. It just is a matter of you accepting that there is a price to acknowledging divine timing, fate, what we refer to here, situations in our lives, in tarot and spiritual matters. And I've always believed that it is a price. If you realize it's time to let something go, it's time to let something go. That's a price. It might not cost you emotions or time or struggle, communication that you don't want to have to do with yourself or with the other end of whatever you need to communicate with. And you know, it's a good, sometimes it's a good thing for one person and it's a bad thing for another. That's a price of fate. Meeting at the wrong time, like my twin flame and I, directly before they entered into a long-term relationship. No correlation between the two, just so happened. And I am in a good place to have let that go. So there was a price. There was, you know, all this energy I gave up and that I put into the connection, which didn't go to waste. It's not a waste if you understand that loving unconditionally is not a waste. You just do it no matter what. It just comes out of you to this other person because you feel so connected with them at all times. You can connect with other people too and, you know, enjoy those connections, but it's I don't want to say not so fated, but maybe it's because you and your twin have the same fate and other people have their fate that kind of corresponds with you and your twin. Anyway, so I'm still going to continue with a little twin flame reading for people who are on especially a similar path to where I'm at, because I believe that the person reading the cards always has a stronger pull over what kind of cards are going to come out. Whether you say, oh, I'm talking to the Twin Flame Collective right now. Yeah, okay, I'm talking to the Twin Flame Collective, and it's kicking back me messages about my situation. So anybody who feels like they're where I'm at, or you had to let go, to just keep that little separation in between the twins. It's not a happy separation, but it's not a negative one. It's an understood one by both, I believe, which is a good thing because you're in a place of understanding while they learn and grow with their situations, jobs, people, relationships, family things, internal ways of being, addictions, all of these things. Cycles are ending. Some cycles are ending and some physical. And then, you know, some are just beginning with potential. So I'm still going to do twin flame and now soulmate, or romantic soulmate on the edge coming in. Dolly cards. I haven't touched these cards in days. When I picked them up, this one came out so many times in readings for me way earlier in the year with my twin, as I said, with my connection, because I know for a fact he was, you know, thinking about me in a dreamlike way, daydreaming, spirit, but he was blocked at the same time. He had all this pain about it because he does have a beautiful woman in the physical. So he probably felt like shit just thinking about it, but it's hard to not think about us twins. And then right underneath that, Three of Swords, karmic. Karmic was there. He's out on his own, kind of doing his thing now. And yeah, I'll tell you what, my Knight of Pentacles here, this twin, definitely had his pentacles explode before his very eyes. Between COVID and now, there's been plenty of pentacle explosions for people. You think you put your time in, you got your money right, let a pandemic happen. See how you're doing then. Check in, mental health check in, y'all. I feel like. Oh, and then yeah, pick up the Philly deck, and I got a woman who left behind pain. Even though it's a short haircut, I feel woman. I don't feel male. It's a thin, smaller figure. Left behind pain. And at the top is two going together, so I'm gonna do that one for the romantic soulmate again. I think that's what we did last time. It is probably now Tuesday, October 9th. Guaranteed I'm up like 4 in the morning again. I've been trying to get to bed. I just can't. I'm drawn to do these readings at this time. I haven't had any kind of mental connections with my twin. These cards kind of wanted to shoot out. Yeah, typical. I've been trying to actively let go, as I said. So I'm going to just speak to our feminines in my particular channel, frame of reference, or part of the universe, whatever, here. So after my shuffle, after my cuts, I get Fool at the bottom. And 10. At least it's over. News of pain being over. Fool. Going for his Queen of Cups. It's his love. It's the karmic. So, what do we expect to see between the twins for the next 6 months in the connection? What kind of behavior will we see or connection? What will our connection look like? Give me a couple cards about what our connection will look like over the next 6 months. Just the twins in general. How will our connection develop? Oh, okay, well, say goodbye. What did I already say? The woman, the feminine energy needs to say goodbye to this ghost of this man, because she's tripping over her own cups of love and knocking them over herself by not saying goodbye. She's got to go back. She's got to get out of this dream world. Get out of your head, feminines. And because there is a page coming in. Someone sharp with words. Maybe a little younger and like thinner than some of us would normally expect. Coming towards that feminine. That's not flowers. That's like a weed, but maybe he likes weed. Yeah, the feminine has to make a decision. Just make the decision. Just cut the bull's head off so it stops sucking you dry. Get out of your head about the I need to be with my twin right now, because fate will come for you when the timing is right. I'm particularly drawn to the wheel itself and the details in here, almost like a calendar, an ancient calendar, like a Mayan or astrological calendar. So there's fate there, right underneath the woman. As soon as you let go, that fate's going to come in, because look what's right after that, a tower. It's going to bring that page. So a tower between the twins. Bring some kind of page energy. And what's the final outcome here on that little section? Final outcome here on that little section. Decisions made. Yeah. High Priest wanted to come out. Outcome. It's guided. It's a guided decision here, because that fell under this decision card. And then under that it was this is a masculine. He's got his cups down here by his side, but then something's holding on to one of his cups, and something's behind his energy of what he's thinking about here, why he's thinking about this whole situation. He is hurting. So the masculine is going to continue to hurt, because if you say goodbye, yeah, he thinks you're going to be there forever. We were in that channel where we were going to act like we are there. There's always he knows it's just like just flipping between the astral world and the dream plane and the real world. It's as simple as that. You turn the lights out, you go back to one, you turn it on, you go to the other. And, he knows by now there's still cups of love over here. He's got love. No matter what, he has love in the physical. He comes in as the Page of Swords. 2 of Swords. Cut that bull's head off, because then fate will open up. Feminines. Fate will open up for the twins after this. There's a tower for the twins here. So you need to separate. This leads to separation. This is my energy reading under these cards. If it resonates with you, it's your energy too. We're in the same channel here. High Priest under the decision. He knows this decision will determine his fate. We got a 10. I see a lot of just X's. Yeah, alright, well, listen, masculine, alright. Well, maybe I can get a couple messages from the masculine since they wanted to kind of come out here. Let's see, masculine. What would you tell your feminine right now if you could speak with them? What would you tell your feminine right now? What would you tell your feminine right now at this moment in time? What would you say, masculine, to us if you could be with us right now? It's quiet, doesn't want to talk, inward, kind of just crying and like being to himself, or maybe praying, but I feel sadness because there's a tower here. He knows he's put the word out that he's, I got my person, so, I know you're there, I know you care, but I just can't be with you. Because then this wanted to slide the deck. As soon as I touched it, it wanted to slide right out of the middle without me even putting any force on it. The Lovers, the twins. He's there. He's sad about us having to take this time apart, but he's trying to work on his love. He's trying to work on being better at love. You can't force someone. I always can't get that song in my head. Phil Collins. You can't hurry love. No, you just have to wait. You gotta wait. If the Temperance card came out, is that what our masculine wants to tell us? What's our masculine want to say besides that he knows we're the Lovers? He knows. He does know. They know. They know by now. The ones that are awakened are that awakened. That they're like, oh, it's this person. Duh. Like, I can read their mind from 10,000 miles away. Is there anything else our masculine wants to know? Wants us to know? Anything else our masculine wants us to know or wants to tell us right now? At this point in time, besides he just knows and is aware of the connection, but he's going through, there's a lot, and you need to just separate the energy even. Take your mind off that person. Take your mind off of them. When you need to come together, it will happen. The Wheel of Fortune's here, divine timing right next to the tower. It's like, you gotta just be patient. And this one wants to come out. He knows you're thinking about love and pentacles. Let's look at the energy. Look at the energy that came out those last 3 cards. Both. He's thinking about love. Feminines are thinking about love, but pentacles heavy. Like she's stacked, she's got her money, she's paid. He's just worried about love right now because Pentacles, that it disappeared back into the deck, but that Pentacles in this one, the Knight, they basically look, they're exploding, broken pieces of, they're not even these anymore, they're not even Pentacles, they're like just orange flashes in the sky. And look at even the side, the woman came out over here. Right now, they're both inward. They're doing inner journeys. I'm enjoying my inner journey and not having to be with my twin right now. I feel like it would be so much love for him that he might run away forever or something and just marry the next person. Now, he could just marry the next person he's with anyway, but you got to give him that time, because that's what this is all about. The Wheel of Fortune will bring whatever. The Wheel of Fortune and the Tower being here is like when something crashes down and the 2 lovers can be together again, they will meet. is my twin flame part, is when the two lovers will be together again. They can meet, and that's just what our masculine wants us to know here. And if we could tell our masculine anything, if for any masculines that are watching, if we could tell our masculines anything, whoa, okay, that one's come out, it wants to come back out. If we could tell our masculine anything right now, if we saw them, what would we tell them? What our subconscious is not revealed to us, but we would tell them. As soon as we saw them, it would just blurt out of our mouths. What would we say to our masculines right now? What message would we give our masculine if we saw them right now? Well, fool. Don't be a fool. Don't. Look, we're holding on to this little pitchfork, like put it laser beam or whatever this is, right in front of his face. Like, if you move anywhere away from what you've been doing, you're gonna be dumb for it. You're gonna be dumb to just come right in, rushing in right now on this like donkey that's wearing a blanket. It's like a half a horse or something. Like, just get your don't. We're saying just don't. Just get your shit together. Because look, this is definitely the feminine talking in this, because here in the physical, this one, like, it's the same, like, the body type, the body shape, I think. And it's red. The back of that card's red. That's the twins energy coming through and telling the human, don't be dumb. Don't, like, leave your job if it's not 100% set in stone that this new job is going to work out, that's closer to, maybe even closer to you, the feminine, and that's why they want to take it, or whatever. Just hold your horses. Don't rush a tower moment into your life. You don't want that stuff. And listen, that's true. Masculines, don't. What else? What else would we tell our masculines right now? If there's any masculine listening who wants to know, get a glimpse inside their separated female twin's mind. Not an angry separation, not a happy separation, just a temporary separation after a recent physical makeup. So it's like, I'm not, feminine. What else do we want to tell the masculines here? Anything else? Any other messages from the feminine, from the 5D, from the 3D? 5D messages from the feminines. 3D message. Oh, okay. I started to say 3D. Pentacles. Girl. Boy. They. Them. Zer. Get your earthly things right. Get your earthly matters right. If you want this relationship that you're in, or this job that you're in, or whatever, or even if it's like cleaning up, we're talking to the masculine right now. We're saying the masculine energy needs to just reach out, grab it, take life by the horns. Don't be a fool about it. We're stopping you. We're like, no, putting the little, don't be a fool. Reach for the money, reach for the earthly things that you want, because that's underneath the Lover's card. And then at the end, let me see. Feminine energy sending to the masculine, feminine messages sending to the masculine. And then you'll be the Knight of Cups. Could go from the Fool, who's stopped by this spirit energy, to this Knight who's riding in with his giant cup of love as big as his whole body, big as his horse's ass. Is that a Clydesdale? His firm in his spirit energy. Here it's wobbly, devilly spirit energy in the Fool. Here it's knowledge. It's knowledge of self. It's knowledge of the connection. It's knowledge of what's been going on here. And you can see it again. It's the masculine inward. And under that we told him, don't be a fool. he said, I know about the connection. I'm aware. That's what our confirmation was. And then we said, get your money. Get your money right. We don't care, because we're thinking about love and money. Future. That's future to me, is love and money. And then Knight of Cups. So if you ever want to come in there, masculines, that's what feminines are going to want from you. That's what any feminine is going to want from their masculine in any kind of relationship, I believe. We're still kind of coded that way as a society. I'm going to clear the twin stuff out here. So this is not remaining energy. Where are we at time-wise here? 20 minutes, not too bad. Okay. Put that down. Get a little... Whoa, I made a mess. I'm gonna crisp up a little sage here. Kind of clean that twin energy out. I don't want any twin energy in this reading. And I really want to talk to the energies around this new soulmate now that have appeared. That I was interested in. It's where you focus your energy. Really, if all you focus on is your twin all the time, you're gonna get them as a result, no matter what, whether it's good or bad, which is not always good or bad, for lack of a better thing. Like if your twin is with someone like mine is, and you just constantly focus on them, they're just gonna go, please leave me alone. I have someone, like, get out of my head. I know you're there. You know I know you're there. So I had to actively draw back. Focus on something else, and it was something else that had been in my interest, and then you forget about that guy messaged me one time, that person messaged me one time, and you go back and okay, wait, this person's like still alive, whatever, it's only been a couple months, like they didn't like disappear off the face of the earth. Sage burned out pretty quick. There was some energy there, it needs to go. Sweep my floor later. Don't judge me for doing my readings on the floor. I feel more grounded. I've always done it that way. Plus, I just don't have a good enough table. I live a little time here. Alright. I want to talk to anyone that now wants to listen to messages from romantic soulmates that are coming in after we've let go of our twin flame being in the physical with us right at this moment in time. As I said to my twin, what is time? What is 2 years? What is 5 years? What is 7 years? It's in the blink of an eye, this amount of time here can go by. And then you think, oh, I lost that time. So I was like, no. Then you still have like 20 good years to spend with a person before you're both old and can't even walk. And then you want somebody around when you can't walk to the bathroom by yourself. You hold their hand. But no. It's... This is now a time you should take... I'm choked up in my throat chakra. Suddenly. And that might have been... maybe nerves of this person that's coming through that we're not really sure about. We want to talk to them. We want to be clear in our intentions, and hopefully they'll be clear in theirs back to us. We don't want any games at this point in our lives. Feminines, we've gone through enough with our masculines that we're just either, it's like, okay, at this point, it's like twin flame, I'm okay with nothing, or it better be a soulmate that comes along. That's what I said to myself quite some time ago, and I feel that this person has encroached upon that territory because I am a broadcaster. I may have mentioned that before on other videos. So people can hear or feel me thinking of them. They're not really sure it's me all the time. Sometimes they are. But this time, I was thinking of this particular person in a fond way. A picture of them they had posted on their story and it was right before my bedtime. So, it was in my head, but I couldn't remember my dream today when I woke up. And then this person messaged me and said, you were definitely in my dream last night. don't remember what, but you were there, and we had a gentle, casual exchange about it. I feel tripped up on my throat again. And you know, that was it. It was just a simple 2-sentence exchange or something. We're gonna ask for abundance of love here. We're talking to the cards. Oh, that's just really jazzing the cards up right now. It feels like there's a popcorn cooking in there. Oh boy. Love our shiny stuff. And anyway, so anybody here with me that's also on this spot where you sense a twin soulmate is coming around the corner because you did listen to some of the other readers that aren't me, that I listened to, and said the same damn thing in the summertime. If you do have two energies, the twin flame and a soulmate near you, and they may both come towards you at the same time, which mine sort of did, and that's gonna be, you may have to make a decision, which I get the decision card a lot for myself too. The twins both have to make a decision here, but that's par for the course. Parallel lives, parallel circumstances. So we let go, we move forward, we attract a romantic soulmate, or we begin to, or we look for one on our horizon if you still haven't found the person, or maybe you haven't noticed them yet. A couple readers said to me, a couple readings I listened to said that there was someone that maybe you wouldn't even suspect. And then that's hard for me because everyone always loves me. And so I suspect everyone. But this person did kind of, it was once the first time I noticed, like, hey, this person's like replying to me more, or, likes everything I put up really fast, or whatever. It was like, it kind of went off like, oh, that I didn't really I kind of met this person and then just never really thought about them, and then all of a sudden, oh hey, I like your outfit, whatever, you know what I mean, just kind of like, all right, so listen here, romantic soulmate, I'm gonna cut the deck here. And after the cut, I get the King of Wands on top. He came out in the soulmate reading for this particular soulmate the other day. And Knight of Wands on the bottom. I just got chills. It's a little chilly in my house, but honestly, I'm sitting here in front of the candles. I was not cold. I got goosebumps. Whatever they call them in the South, I forget. Goose flesh. I don't know. They're still very tingly. Ooh, okay, because I like someone who's in charge of their wands. So, Knight of Wands and King of Wands. And right under that was the Magician. Let's go. Okay. So, what kind of energy are we going to see coming? Well, alrighty then. Someone who was dissatisfied with a love or a situation in love, or just dissatisfied with not, maybe they were like thinking about a couple different options and were like, nah, none of these. It's like a little like Goldilocks and the Three Bears, but it's four loves, and none of these. And I'm kind of like that. I kind of, not really. This doesn't really suit me. This person, even though they're other people that will message me and things, or talk to me in person. And, you want to get a drink? No, I want to go home. I don't want to get a drink with you at all. And then, okay, I like this one because you know what? It's the 5, so it's halfway over whatever this discontent was that maybe was blocking them from coming towards you. And maybe it was your own discontent. It could be our discontent that we had up about love that we let go of. And then someone picking up this little sly smile on this guy he's my type too, a little gingery. He's picking up the pieces. And now this is not a twin flame reading, so this could be either energy here surrounding. This could be even us, because I got my little sly smile on. I do. I kind of went the other day in my head. I went, twin flame, you're going to be really sad when I do get taken by someone else. That, as you said to me when we had to part before, like somebody will come along. Some guy who's worth his shit will come along and take care of you. And you know what? You can go have that over here with your little saddie pants girlfriend you got right now. You gotta go take care of that. I'm taking these feathers. I'm getting the hell out of here. I'm flying off. Maybe I'll get on a flight. Maybe you'll travel to see this person. There's water in the background with a far destination back here. And then look at that one came out. Well, look at that. A juvenile. It's like a happy, just someone who wants to give love to someone else. They got cheesesteaks, they got one for themselves, and then I always look at that person walking off in the distance. Someone who gave this up. Peace out. Your loss, twin flame. You'll be there. You'll always be there. I'll always see you again. The King of Wands just wanted to slide out again. Watch for someone to come towards you, or that's in your life now, that is maybe actor, filmmaker, creative person, director, one of my favorite directors on here, just very in charge of their, maybe like a Taurus, like a little, I don't know, it looks like a little bull to me, or just in charge, Leo, just in charge of their spiritual energy and their creative career, making something of themselves. Watch for someone that's like that. That's my person. That's my potential person here, I'll tell you that much. So that's kind of his energy. And how are we entering into this connection? How are us feminines? How do we feel entering into this connection? Well, well. The King of Cups, we know this is a happy love. I just got chills again. We know this can be gentle, and look, my boy, the Page of Wands is back. Was the Knight and the King earlier? Now I got the Page. So it could be someone a little immature, and actually that came out right under this person that's walking away with a little snicker on his face from something here. Could be immature a little bit, and then after that was, look at that, happy family love, the 10 of Cups. And then what's our feminine's intention here? What's our feminine's intention with this? What's our feminine's intention? If my soulmate's watching this, what's my intention that I don't even know about? Whoa. Oh, well, I'll tell you what, the Magician wanted to come out 4 other times anyway already. So obviously, just magic, that magic kind of love that makes you be a King of Wands and a King of Cups at the same time. It's everything we've ever wanted, I think, that type of person. And also what fell out when that Magician came out was blindfold yourself to the truth, cut off a 2 that does not serve you. Again, this is a dark card. This is a dire card. This is upside down moon, which we just had that exact opposite moon today here where I'm at on the East Coast. Exact opposite. Like, no, actually, you know what? It was like turned this way, like one rotation this way. So it was kind of down here, facing up. But that's a decision. That's the decision card again. It's like, cut it off. If you think I'm just saying it because I hit blah blah, cut it off. You'll feel something. Even if you're just in your head at home and or do nothing to you don't tell them. You don't have to text them and be like, I'm cutting you off. You just do it in your head, and you'll see what happens when your magic kicks in, because your magic too. Because this one wanted to come out too. A man who's got all of these wands and is just ready to go and has no one. He looks sad. He looks sad to me in this one all the time. And that's under this Page of Wands. It's building under him. He wants to come. He wants to come in. And what else? What's our potential outcome in this connection? What's our potential outcome in this connection here? What is our potential outcome with this romantic soulmate? Broad, going to general. Potential outcome. So potential outcome. Okay, all right. It finally came out. interesting. That one that came out at the beginning when I picked these cards up. The woman who put down the pain. She cut down. She literally took all these swords and jammed them into herself almost. Or a death card. It's like a death card to me. Because look, they're little parking attendants, and like his little tickets, or their little tickets are all spilled all over the floor. So the potential outcome is dependent on that. Look, swords at the beginning of the column about a man who's sad. He's got all his wands, but he's got nothing else. There's no other people in any of these cards. It's just them. There's no arcana. It's just all 10, 9, 2, the upside down moon. That letting go energy of that twin flame has to happen. That's the potential outcome. Look, I got the Fool at the bottom. More wands at the back. Somebody trying to rebuild something desperately. Could be the twin flame trying to rebuild what he's got with his person. Justice just wanted to come out. What's our end result here? Once we let go of this pain and make this decision and move on, what's the end result? Death just wanted to come out. What's the end result here? Once we make this decision, let go of this man, lets go of his pain, we let go of the twin connection. Our 10, what we thought was our 10. Ace of Swords. A letter, some kind, or a text, or message from a king, from someone we hold as a king. It may tell us something that's gonna possibly hurt, but if we've already let go, we'll be ready. Like maybe the king hasn't come forward and fully said, or the old king, let's say the old king, the twin king has not come forward and said goodbye to us. We need to say it first, so maybe they will feel that happen and come in and say, I mean, mine's sort of dead. He was like, just I'm choosing this life path for now. And I was like, all right. And then I cried more. It wasn't like I wasn't sad about it. And let's see. We have the man stepping in who is the person who is dissatisfied with love, has love coming in the form of a King of Wands. The feminine knows that this King of Wands is also King of Cups and will love her the way she's always wanted to be loved, like giving her like stupid, dumb flowers for no reason or whatever. And he's a Page of Wands, so that's okay. And she knows he's a little immature, could be younger, but there's love. There's great love after that. It's magic. It's an infinite. It's it's the wand, soulmate, and it all depends on cutting something off, making the decision about the person who has wands. So like you have to cut off the old ideas or old ways of being to bring in this Page of Wands. Cut off any old dead energy about love, about the twin, about any even just exes. I had to do that too. Not just my twin wasn't plaguing me. I had an ex that like still replies to my Instagram stories and whatever, tries to like talk to me and stuff. I was like, dude, you have a girlfriend, leave me alone. But also I was just lonely, whatever. Ace of Swords, messages. Look for messages, reaching out. Even if it's not a hurtful message, look for a message from this king. This King of Wands, King of Cups. I think, swords isn't always bad at the beginning like that. But just look for messages as we always do. And enjoy your rest of your day, week. Hope that some of this gave you some kind of information or help. And we'll see you soon.